Mark, what are some of the main parental rights that are going to be addressed in a temporary order hearing?
Okay, so typically you're going to have one party who's going to be given the exclusive right to designate the primary residence of the kids. Okay, so most people out there have heard of, I'm primary, so to speak. That's all that means, is that you have the right to establish the primary domicile of the kids. Okay, one is going to be given the exclusive duty to pay child support for the kids. Okay, that's not getting into health insurance or extracurricular expenses or all the other stuff that comes up either. Okay, I'm just talking about that. So the big ones where the biggest fights are, so I'm just going to address three right now. The right to make educational decisions for the kids, the right to make non-emergent medical decisions for the kids, the right to make psychological and psychiatric for the kids. Those three are huge, and they come up all the time, not just during the pendency of the lawsuit, but they come up after. So you better make sure that you know how the hell you're going to deal with that. And they can be ordered a bunch of different ways. If someone is named a sole managing conservator, they can be done exclusively. If they are joint managing, someone still can be given the exclusive rights on that based on what the particular facts are. What happens a lot of time is you have folks that are given independent rights, which means you both can do it. Sometimes that is coupled with having to conference with or consult with the other party before making that. What is the net on that? Doesn't mean a damn thing. All you have to do is give notice, and then you can do what you want. So there are a bunch of different ways that this can be done. And if you've got real concerns here, let's say that, let's say you have a child that has a diagnosis with ADD or ADHD, okay? And you really believe that this child needs to be medicated, and your spouse really believes that this child does not need to be medicated. What are you going to do? Well, you better make sure that you've discussed that with your lawyer and know what evidence you have to put on as to why it is imperative that the judge do what you are asking, which is to give you the exclusive right to make that type of decision. Okay, and so what is that going to involve? Better make sure that you've got doctors that are in place, or if you've got psychologists, if you've got folks with the school to talk about how the child behaves in an academic situation. These are all things that have to be discussed. So don't just blow off those rights and duties. And that's something where people really run into trouble, because this is an area that is heavily litigated, not just in a divorce, not just in a suit affecting parent-child relationship, but in modifications down the road for years and years to come.
Absolutely. When you need an attorney for high-stakes child custody and divorce issues, call Mark Scroggins at Scroggins Law Group.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.